Hey guys, so today I just wanted to showcase our level 4 speedruns with omgbomber and ScatFetis. Kind of give you guys a walkthrough of what we've been doing for the last week or so. So basically, Bomber, myself, and ScatFetis have found a group of monsters that are synergistic with each other, and we've been able to successfully raid on level 4 with these speedruns for the past week or so, and I think our fail rate is maybe like 5 or 10%. It's really low, so we've gotten it down. Our runs are between like 3 to 3.5 minutes, I want to say. So kind of just wanted to go over with you guys what's going on in our teams and how we're doing these runs. So first of all, when you're doing these runs, this isn't an individual dungeon. You're not going to be doing this by yourself, so you can't expect to use the same team every time unless you're raiding with the same group of people, which is what we've been doing. Our team specifically has been able to work together, and we found different characteristics that are able to support each other. So Bomber, he's basically playing support here. He's bringing debuffs in the form of Colleen and Bernard with the attack break and the defense and attack break, and as well as the healing block from Colleen. My role is I'm doing constant DPS with Sierra, and Mav is taking my skills pretty much off cooldown and allowing me to continuously do DPS. On that note, if you look at my contribution, I have the lowest contribution, and I know everyone's always making fun of my contribution, but if you don't know, bombs count as debuffs, and you're not going to get any points or contribution for those bombs that are going off. So if you're using a bomber and you're getting kind of discouraged because your contribution is low, like, forget it, because any bombers are really good for the raid. Like Liebly and Sierra are really good. Anything that pretty much ignores defense, like Copper, Arnold, although I wouldn't suggest it, I think Sierra is the best. That's gonna be good for the raid. And then every team wants, if you notice, you want some sort of attack bar boost and some sort of attack bar reduction, that, like, if you're trying to do it for speed runs. So if you notice, all 3 of our teams have Juan it, and we're basically just whacking the attack bar of the boss down constantly, and then we're boosting our own attack bar, which effectively gives us about 2 or 3 more turns to move in between, and then it allows us to put in more debuffs and also allows us to put on more damage in the form of DPS or bombs. And everything needs a cleanse, every team needs a cleanse, so I'm using Annabelle and Mav as my cleansers. Bomber is using Konamiya, and Scat is using Velijo and Annabelle. So you kind of wanna have that going on in your team, because then if you get stunned one time, that one time it's huge, because you miss out on a whole round of DPS. The boss gets 2 turns, and then you're just screwed. If you have a cleanser, you're gonna be able to bring them back up, and then you're gonna get more rounds. Hua's gonna get to attack more, reduce the attack bar more. Bernard is gonna buff your attack bar, and you're gonna get more turns in. So it's just exponentially more powerful to have your team running at all times and manipulating the attack bars. So speaking about the front line, you're going to want units that have high defense. So the benchmark that we kind of agreed on was about 1,000. So if your monsters don't have 1,000 defense or more, then it's probably not a good idea to run them in the front line. So I know a lot of people are running Chasun. You might see me and Scat running Chasun in the front line, but most people's Chasuns are on the lower side. I think some of them have like 500 defense or something like that, because Chasun has a really low base defense. So you want to have units that are high in defense, such as Basalt, Copper's really good. I think Bomber switched out a defense rune on that Praha that you see over there. And you see Scat running Velajo. So basically what's going on is Bomber's putting on the debuffs and starting off the initial damage with the Perna. And then I'm doing some burst damage with my Sierra. And then sometimes you're not going to see it here. I don't think I failed. But Scat uses... If I tend to fail, then Scat can usually carry the last quarter of the way, since it's down that low. And the longer that you're in the match, the longer you have a chance of failing, because you're exposed to more damage, you're exposed to more stuns. So the faster that you can clear this, the easier it becomes and the less of your fail rate. I think, like I said, I think we have like a 95 to 90% success rate on this dungeon. So the longer you stay in that fight, you could end up potentially getting all your units stunned, and then the dragon has a chance to kill you. So basically that's the reason why I'm on the team, is to make sure that I burst down the dragon's head as fast as humanly possible, so that Scat can finish it off. And then Bomber's there to pretty much debuff and then provide that initial damage. Units that are generally all around good for this dungeon are going to be Chisoon, Konomiya, Bernard, Hua, Basalts. This goes for any stage pretty much. Those are the monsters that you wanna bring, and you wanna bring some sort of cleanser. Delphoy is really good. Mav, I wouldn't just off the top of my head recommend it if you don't have a cleanser already and a heal, like a cleanser with a heal, such as like Anavel or Delphoy. Just because he doesn't bring heals to the table, but he is really good at putting your skills on cooldown or off cooldown for DPS units like Sierra. But that's pretty much it. We haven't gotten down 5 yet, so I'll keep you guys updated. But as far as 4 goes, that's kind of the general guidelines that we focused on. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.